Hello and welcome to another exciting moment on the channel. And today we have an exponential equation to evaluate. Of course, we want to find the value of x that satisfies this given equation. Now, the question is 2 to the power 9 and 9 to the power x all upon 8 to the power 3 and 3 to the power x equal to 1 over 4. Now, we're going to start as very basic as possible, okay? We're going to do this stuff one step at a time. Now, the first thing I would like to do is to rewrite 8. 8 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2, which is the same as 2 to the power 3. So I'm going to replace it as 2 to the power 3. So that becomes 2 to the power 9, all to the power x, then all upon, instead of writing 8, I have to write it as 2 to the power 3. Then remember we have it in bracket. Let's put it in bracket so that it makes a lot of sense. And we have the other guy right there, which is 3 to the power x. I mean, these guys. Okay, then everything is equal to 1 over 4. Now, from this point, we can see we can actually multiply out this exponent. We can multiply them out so that we kind of have 2 to the power 9 all to the power x all upon 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power x. I think this is okay for me. Then all over 1 over 4. Perfect. Now, from the laws of indices, when you have a to the m upon a to the n, you can go ahead and write it as a to the m minus n, right? So that is exactly what we're going to do. We can have the base 2. We have the base 2. So from that concept of exponent, that becomes 2 to the power. We subtract this exponent from this exponent. So that becomes 9 to the power x minus 3 into 3 to the power x. Perfect. And that is all equal to. Now, before we move further, you can see this 1 over 4 can also be written as, definitely when we have 1 over 4, we can write it as 4 to the power minus 1, right? If you want to explain this indices stuff. And 4 is the same as 2 to the power 2. So that becomes 2 to the power 2 all to the power minus 1, right? So when you distribute these two guys, that is going to become 2 to the power minus 2, right? So that is what we can resolve 1 over 4 as. I hope it's clear. Perfect. Okay, so from this point now, we can go ahead and cancel out this base because they are the same and we equate the exponent. So we have 9 to the power x minus 3 into 3 to the x. Then I would like to bring, that is equal to minus 2. Okay, so from this point, we can further express 9 as 3 to the power 2. So that becomes 3 to the power 2. Then we have x outside, and that is still equal to 3 to the x equal to minus 2. And that can be plus 2 equal to 0. Now you can already see where we are taking this equation to. We are taking this equation to quadratics, right? We're going to do some quadratics right here. And just so that you know, we can also multiply these two guys. Multiplication is commutative. I mean, A times B is the same as B times A. That is commutativity property. So 2 times X is the same as X times 2. So, I mean, this can also be written as 3 to the X all to the power 2, right? Because 2 times X is the same as X times 2, the same. Now you're going to see why I'm doing that in a moment. You're going to see why I'm doing all of that in a moment. Perfect. Now, when you look at this equation, this looks like quadratic equation, right? This look like quadratic equation. Let me make it a lot more easier for us. Let's say let y be equal to 3 to the power x. So when y is equal to 3 to the power x, this guy becomes y squared because the 3 to the power x is already y. Then the square outside becomes y squared. Then we have minus 3. This is 3 to the power x. That becomes y. Then plus 2 equal to 0. Now it's looking more realistic, more real, more clearer, right? Now let us solve this quadratic equation. Perfect. Now, how do we want to solve this quadratic equation? The coefficient of y squared here is just 1. So when you multiply out these two guys, 1 times 2 is 2. So right now, you're looking for two numbers. When you multiply them, you get 2. And when you add them, you get minus 3. When you add them, you get minus 3. That is what you're looking for. What are those two numbers? When you multiply them, you get 2. And when you add them, you get minus 3. The two numbers is going to be minus 1 and minus 2. Because minus 1 times minus 2 will give us positive 2. And minus 1 plus minus 2 will give us minus 3. So when you have those two numbers, all you need to do is just open up a bracket like this. Of course, you're finding y, definitely. So those two numbers is -1 and -2. You can then put them right here. It doesn't matter how you put them. It could be -2 first and -1 second. It doesn't matter. Now you're multiplying two stuff and the result is 0. It means that it's either y minus 1 is equal to 0 or y minus 2 is equal to 0. So from here, you can solve for y as y equal to 1 or y equal to 2. But remember, that is not the final solution. Remember, we are not looking for the value of y. We are looking for the value of x from the original equation. We made an initial substitution earlier, so we're going to recall that initial substitution and complete the solution. So while we are still on that, let me just take care of this middle space here so that we can use it to complete the solution or the workings, right? And after that, we have our final answer. And if you're still watching this video up till now and you've not subscribed, kindly go consider subscribing if you find value from this video so that you can see more of our videos when we upload. Now, let's continue the solution. So from this very point, you remember that we said earlier that let y be equal to 3 to the power x. So that means, remember, let's recall that y is equal to 3 to the power x. So right now we have y is equal to 1 and we have y equal to 2. So, but this y is the same as 3 to the power x. So I can write this y here as 3 to the power x is equal to 1 or 3 to the power x is equal to 2. So from this very point, 1 is the same thing as 3 to the power 0, right? Perfect. So that becomes 3 to the power x is equal to 3 to the power 0. And the bases are the same. We can cancel out the bases and equate the exponent. So we have x is equal to 0. These are our first solution. So the first solution we have for this problem is x is equal to 0. You can go ahead and verify. When you plug x to be 0 here, see if it's going to give you 1/4. You can go ahead and verify and tell me what your result is in the comment section. Now let's get the other value of x. Now we have 2 to the power x is equal to 2. Now to solve this problem, we can quickly take the natural logarithm of both sides, the ln of both sides. So take the ln of both sides. So that becomes ln of 3x equal to ln of 2. So from the laws of logarithm, this x can come behind. So you have x ln of 3 equal to ln of 2. So when you divide everybody by ln of 3, this guy is going to cancel out, right? So finally, x is equal to the ln of 2 upon the ln of 3. So you can still go ahead and put this ln of 2 and ln of 3 in a calculator to get the numerical value for the value of x. So far, this is the value of x that could satisfy this given equation right here. So we got the first one to be x equal to 0 and the second one to be x equal to ln of 2 upon ln of 3. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find value from this video. I would like to see you in the next one. Thank you and have a wonderful day. God bless you and bye-bye.
Bye.